So hey guys, I just wanted to let you know before we start this video is sponsored by PeerlessHair. The first half of the video I'm going to show you guys just a little tutorial on how I created a frontal wig, and then we'll get right into this video. So here is the hair, and they sent me a frontal and 4 bundles of body wave hair. So here's the body wave hair. It's bouncy and it's very long. It was 28 inches total. And then this is a look at the frontal. The frontal did not come bleached or plucked, so we're going to do that, but it's just a standard frontal that goes from ear to ear. So some of the utensils that you're going to need are a spandex dome style wig cap. This is just what we're going to be sewing the hair onto. You're also going to need some Kaleidocolors and blue toning powder for when we bleach the knots on the frontal, as well as some bleaching powder that is going to be lifting the hair. And then just follow that up with the 50 volume developer. Now I was in a rush and moving fast, so I decided to use 50 because it's the fastest working one. I wouldn't recommend this if this is your first time. Definitely use 30 or something below that. And you're also going to need something to mix everything in, so definitely a bowl as well as a mixing brush. That way you can put all of your contents in for the bleach. Of course, you're going to need to put your wig cap on the wig head, get you a bunch of needle and thread a lot so you can sew faster, and then some scissors because you're going to be cutting your weft and your lace off. So I am basically pouring that bleach powder into my bowl, and I'm going to be doing that as well with the toning powder. The toning powder just helps so that the knots can actually be matching our scalp color. And then pouring your 50 volume developer or whatever level volume developer you want to use. Definitely use aluminum foil as your base. It's a good conductor of heat that will allow the bleach to process a lot faster. So I'm just using the brush and I'm applying that onto the frontal lace area. Make sure you get a little bit above the frontal, like where the hairline is. That way you can make sure that the hairline is also being bleached. Now I let it sit for 25 minutes, but in retrospect, I definitely could have went shorter time because it is 50 volume developer. So only like 10 or 15 minutes when using 50. So I just placed that down, and as you can see, the knots are being bleached, and then I'm going to wash everything out. So I basically just use a neutralizing shampoo, and I was almost out of that, so I just used a regular shampoo as well on top of that, and I'm just going to thoroughly wash that out of the frontal. So you're going to notice that the knots, or where the scalp is, it's a lot lighter and looks like it matches our scalp color. It's not just transparent. So here it is as I put everything down once I finished washing, and as you can see, some of the scalp color is a little bit light because it bleached. That's because I left it on too long. So I'm just going to be using like this olive oil crayon stick. It's like a hair dye, but it's like a crayon. And I'm just going to apply that to the front, and I'm going to brush that thoroughly through the hair. This is only temporary. If you want it to be permanent, go ahead and add some black hair dye around that area. So I'm just going to be customizing the frontal with some tweezers to pluck out the hair so it can give us like a nice natural looking frontal hairline. Opened up a little section and I just went in between there, and I also did it the other way, making sure that I'm creating a nice like space. That way it has like a gradual flow into the hairline. So this is all the hair that I got after tweezing. It was a lot and it took me a long time, but we want our frontal to look natural. Speaking of natural, we want our frontal lace to also blend with our skin tone. So I'm taking some foundation, my NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation, and I'm just going to be applying this onto the frontal. Now you can use a powder, but I've just found that my foundation also works because it matches my skin color the best. And I'm just going to be applying that onto the frontal with a sponge and then just patting it in there. Do not do it too heavily because you don't want it to get onto the roots of the hair, just the lace on the frontal. And then I use my Got To Be Glued freeze spray to just set it in. That way it's kind of permanently that way until I thoroughly wash out the frontal. So this is just going to be kind of temporary, but it does last pretty well. So I'm just going to spray that on there and let it sit, let it dry. Don't do too much because you don't want it to clog the lace. But as you can see now, the frontal area, the hairline, kind of looks like when I place it onto my forehead, it's going to just blend and melt into my forehead. So next is just sewing everything on, and I'm just gonna go ahead and sew the frontal on. You're gonna do it from ear to ear. Make sure that it is flat against whatever surface that you're doing it on, and just continue to sew all around. So I'm gonna go ahead and sew on the hair, and this is just me, per usual, flipping my tracks when I get to the end. I'm just sewing on. So I only use about 2.5 of the bundles because the frontal took up a lot of space, and I wanted to make sure I got it right up to the frontal. So we're gonna actually move on to styling, but I kind of went through this pretty quickly. I cut off the excess part of the wig cap so that it can expose the lace, and then I placed my wig back on the mannequin head and I blow dried it because again, I was moving fast and I really was in a rush, and I used a razor comb to go ahead and remove that excess lace. Make sure you leave a little bit of space in the front, that way it melts into your hair and it serves as an anchor. And then here are my new braids. You guys know I'm on my Allen Iverson, no longer on my Meek Mill in 08, and I'm just going to be placing the wig onto my head starting from the back. I also sewed on an elastic elastic bands. Again, I'm not perfect with frontals. I'm so much more comfortable with lace closures, but I just want to try and see. And ignore the makeup. It was a long day, everybody. I was just trying to hurry up and finish. I didn't end up gluing anything down, but as you can see, if I did, the frontal would look so seamless and fit on my head perfectly. I added some curls and I just went ahead and brushed everything out. And this was kind of like the final look here. So I don't know, I was kind of satisfied. I know it's gonna look good once I actually glue it down. The front looked great and yeah, I loved it. So without further ado, let's get into this video. Hi guys, I'm back with another video. So today's video is yet again another Chioma Chats video. Well, it's actually kind of not. We're doing unpopular opinions, so we're not going to do the intro, but you guys know the intro. So I'm just going to have 15 unpopular opinions. Some of them are going to be very triggering. Some of them you're not going to believe. Some of them you're not going to agree with. If you have a problem, that is your own problem. You can leave it in the comment section down below as your opinion, because some of you guys get a little bit too passionate. Just a little. And I am just going to go ahead and start this video. My first unpopular opinion is that Empire is a great show. Now, I know all of you guys are like, what, Chioma, that show is trash. But what I think the issue is, y'all tried to equate it to Power, and Power and Empire are two completely different shows, and they just came out around the same time. I've never watched like a full season of Power. I watched 2 episodes. I couldn't get into it, not saying it was bad, but I just couldn't get into it because I didn't start from the beginning. But that doesn't mean that Empire is bad because it's in its 5th season. So clearly it still has lots of watchers now. Jussie Smollett did what he did, and now, you know, we may not have that anymore. But I'm not gonna say what they did wrong, but their first season was so good that the second season just didn't match up to it because they were leaving too many suspenseful endings and people were waiting around, and nobody wanted to do that. People wanted the tea right then and there. And then I feel like it was during the time where accepting the LGBTQ community was still pretty new, and the second season had a lot of Jussie's character and his love life, and he's always, you know, parading around with different men. He's had like 4 or 5 love interests on the show already. So it's just like, yeah, I think that's kind of what made it go to its demise. But I think Empire is a great show. I tune in every Wednesday on Fox at 9 p.m. And if you guys missed season 4, that was the best season by far, because that joint had me shook head. Okay, Empire is a good show. Second one, YouTube should allow YouTubers to use copyrighted music in their videos. And I believe every YouTuber would probably agree with me. I feel like there's some form of fair use law, especially if you're only using a small snippet of the song. Like, I don't understand how, for whatever reason, they just disregard the fact that we should be able to use the music. And then they give you these ugly little, like, oh, copyright-free, royalty-free songs that are not even that good. None of them are even like hip-hop for real. And the ones that are just sound like lame and cringy as hell. And it's just like, you guys should just let us use the songs, okay? Not the whole song, but hell, we can't even use 10 seconds. Like, it got to the point where my intros and outros, like, legitimately were 10 seconds and they were flagging it. So it's like hit or miss with certain songs, and I feel like that's just kind of annoying because I feel like it's fair use to use a song that we pretty much promote and pay for as consumers. Number 3. G-Wagons are ugly ass cars. Now, I feel like they're really ugly, okay? I just think they're ugly. I don't think they're cute. I would never buy one. I think it's just the name and the emblem and the logo and just the brand itself that gets people thinking that they want a G-Wagon. But I think the car just looks like a just weird looking SUV. I don't know. I just think they're really ugly. Yeah. Opinion number 4. LMA is a better version of Aaliyah. Now, I know someone's going to drag me like, wow, how could you say that about one of the greatest? How could you say that about, you know, somebody who is very, I guess you could say nostalgic in a way, or someone that had a lot of hits in the 90s, but I feel like LMA is better. I just do. I feel like Aaliyah was a great singer, but at the same time, I don't feel like she was LMA. Like, LMA to me is just really good at what she does, and I just think she's a better version of Aaliyah. Like, I know people are going to be mad about that, but I feel like people try to put this whole like, oh, this person is deceased, or this person did this and never did anything with nobody, so don't talk about them, they're the greatest, we're going to put them on a pedestal and hold them as this godly figure. And I don't do that. Like, I make opinions, but also facts are facts. But I just feel like LMA is a better version of Aaliyah. Not saying Aaliyah was bad, but LMA is just better, in my opinion. Number 5. Chris Sail's music is not that bad. Chris Sail's has definitely fallen off. Queen and Chris have fallen off. I don't think anybody really cares about them like that anymore. I think they had a good run, and I low-key wish he would have never cheated, because they would be like on the top of the YouTube stuff. Actually, I think people would have got tired of them because people was already getting tired of them. But I feel like his music really wasn't that bad. I think people just hated him because of what he did. Me personally, there was one song that I actually thought was kind of good. I can't remember it off my head, but I will try to insert a snippet. You know how YouTube is. I guess I could too.
too deep this time. You say you done, hope you change your mind. I was so damn blind. To your love, I wanna see you shine.
But I think it was actually kind of good. I don't think his music is that bad. Now, he has a terrible voice for singing, you feel me? But the song, the beat, the melody, I don't think it was that bad, okay? I don't think his music is that bad. I don't think he deserves ridicule anymore either. Number 6. Black women are the biggest contributors of texturism. And by texturism, I mean feeling some type of way or holding a certain hair texture higher than another. I think black women do this more than any other race, and then they try to sit up here and be like, oh my goodness, we're the victims, we're marginalized and we're oppressed, but you guys are the ones perpetuating the same BS standards of hair beauty to your own community. Like, there's black girls say like, oh, I want to date this guy because my baby's gonna have the good hair. Like, black women use the word good hair more than any other people. Like, obviously black men do too, but I think black women definitely perpetuate hair texturism within the black community, especially on that type 4 type of hair range more than any other race. Like, they definitely do it. They definitely do. And you probably did too, sis. Number 7, Chick-fil-A is not that good. I think it has its hits, it has its pieces where it's like, oh my God, this is it. But overall, I don't think it's that good. I don't even think their menu has that much variety. So it's like you get the nuggets, you get the sandwich, or you get the grilled sandwich for real, and everything else is kind of lackadaisical. Like, I don't think it's that good. After a while, it just kind of gets like, okay, boring. But and maybe because at my school, at my college, we have a Chick-fil-A, so it's kind of like readily there. Now, I will say their fries are banging. I can have those at any time. Them joints is popping, but for their chicken, I just feel like Chick-fil-A is really not all that good. Like, I don't think the hype is really there. The hype low-key should have died down a long time ago. Number 8. Everybody Hates Chris was the best comedy show on TV. I think that show was so underrated, and my brother and my sister and I, we used to watch it all the time growing up. We owned like the DVD set of all the seasons, and I feel like it was just one of the best shows. Now, Martin and Everybody Hates Chris to me are my top 2, but Everybody Hates Chris was probably one of the best shows ever created for black comedy, and I think that they should definitely reboot it because it was just one of the funniest shows, and it wasn't in front of a live studio audience, which low-key made it funnier because, I don't know, you could hear all the jokes and whatnot, and I just think that it was just such a great show. Number 9, Savage Fenty ads and commercials are annoying. Every single time I click on a YouTube video right about now, it's always a, guys, this bra is like so cute and it's really affordable and high quality. Come on, you guys. Like, are we gonna do this nonsense? Are we going to do this nonsense? Is that what we are going to do? I mean, come on, please. Jare, please. Come on. Biko, just stop. Kushi. I just feel like they're kind of annoying ads, and I don't really feel like there's going to be that much of a distinct difference between Rihanna's lingerie, Victoria's Secret, Walmart, Calvin Klein. They're all made the same, okay? They're the same materials. Maybe they're cuter. One might be a little bit better quality. Victoria's Secret quality is trash, by the way. I just feel like the ads are low-key annoying. Like, she spent a lot of money on advertisement through YouTube, and every single ad I see, and granted it works because I saw the product, but it's kind of like, yo, okay, I got the point. Then you have the one where the girl's like, babe, what do you think? And he's like, yeah, definitely eggplant emojis. And I'm just like, it'd be like 12-year-olds on YouTube, and this is just playing. But then they want to sit here and say that we can't cuss, we can't use certain words in our titles and all this stuff. But I digress. I think the ads are low-key annoying. Period. Number 10. Spring break is for college students only. I don't care what nobody says. There's no reason that you should be not in college and then doing this spring break coming down when the college students are down there. It is meant for us. It is college spring break, okay? Please do not be 22, never went to college, or maybe you dropped out or whatever, and then you down there acting like you go to UT, or you acting like you go to Hampton or Howard or whatever, acting like you go to Tennessee State, trying to hang with your crew because all your friends are in college, but you're not. It is for college students only. You're gonna disagree with me, and yes, everybody deserves a break or a vacation, but I feel like spring break between March and April are for college students only. Take your vacation in the summer, take your vacation on your birthday. I don't know, it just grinds my gears because it's like, to be a college student is very hard. It's a very tedious job. It's a very hard job. There's many people who don't make it. College is technically, that's a different story for a different day because people say college is not for everybody, but I have some challenges to that. But I just feel like college spring break is for college students, okay? Not be coming down there just for the hype and then you're ruining the fun. And by the way, Miami is going to be dead very soon in a couple of years because you guys are ruining it and doing way too much, okay? The same way the Freaknik got shut down in the 90s, Miami is low-key the new Freaknik, and that's gonna get shut down very soon. Number 11, Lil Wayne is ugly. I don't know why people think he's attractive. I just feel like, I don't want to say ugly, but I don't think he's attractive. Let's say that. I don't know. This is one of the random unpopular opinions, but I feel like a lot of girls like Lil Wayne there, but I never found him attractive. I just think it's because he has a lot of money and he's very well known and has been in the music industry. And also, I don't know, he has like this upper echelon of bad bitches, I guess you could say, but I just never understood how. Like, I don't think he's that attractive. I think he just has money. And that's it. But that's a lot for a lot of you girls to bust it open. So, number 12. Nicole is the most basic middle name ever. Everybody I know has the middle name Nicole. Everybody. I mean, I probably know like 10 people right now with the middle name Nicole. I don't know what our parents were doing. Well, not my parents, you know, I'm Nigerian. But I don't know what the Black American, and I guess you could just say American, moms were doing back in the late 90s by naming every girl Nicole for their middle name. Everybody's middle name is Nicole. Everybody. And I'm just like, yo, that's kind of crazy that all of you guys have the same middle name. It's a Brianna Nicole, Amari Nicole, Jordan Nicole, Deja Nicole, Mariah Nicole, Megan Nicole. It's always something Nicole. I'm like, were there no other middle names? Everybody's middle name is Nicole. It's the most basic middle name ever. Number 13 is gonna have you guys a little bit shook, and I don't care. But Uchemba's body is fake. Uchemba is an Instagram model of Nigerian descent. She has a crazy hourglass figure, big ass, big old titties, and her body is fake, okay? I don't know. I already talked to you guys about how much you guys shouldn't believe everything you see on the Instagram. Her body is fake. She got a BBL, or she got implants, or she got fat transfer, whatever it may be. Her body's fake. That's not what she used to look like. If you want to see her before picture, I will post it up right here on the screen. That way you guys can see that there's a distinct contrast between who she was years ago and who she is now. And I'm not saying that to bash her, but sis, your body's fake. I don't know why you lie. I don't know why people lie on the internet. It is what it is. It's weird, but I just want to let you guys know her body is fake. Number 14 is Black people are not obligated to support Black business. We're not. Now, you probably, I don't even want to say that you should. It'd be great if you did, but Black people are not obligated to support Black business. And honestly, from my experience working with a lot of Black businesses, you guys don't take Black business serious. Like, I have so many people coming to me on campus like, hey, Chioma, can you promote this? Can you write this? Blah, blah, blah. Okay, where's your payment? Oh, you don't want to pay for promotion? Oh. People need to understand that their business costs time and money and effort. If you want me to support your business, respect mine. Because if I'm going to promote you, pay the price or follow whatever protocol I give you so that we can have this dual mutual benefit. I don't think I'm obligated to support Black business just because I'm a Black person. Like, a lot of times I've just had some bad experiences, unprofessionalism, not being consistent, non-ambitious people just doing things for the money. Please show me the good Black businesses. Drop it down in the comment section down below and I will check it out, but you are not obligated to support Black business at all as a Black person. I don't know why people just push that down our throats, but that's just not the case at all. My last unpopular opinion is that Instagram ruined this generation. Now, this may be a popular opinion and people may say, nah, it helped us. Social media and all that stuff is good. Cell phones. I just think Instagram ruined this generation. And by generation, I mean like, let's just say people who were born in, well, honestly, people that were born even up to 1999, I think are different than people that were born in 2000. Like, I feel like it's just different. I don't know why, but I just see it like that. My sister is born in 1999. I'm born in 1997. I'm not saying I'm that old. I'm not saying I'm big and better because I'm a little bit older than someone born in 2005 or something. But I feel like there's just a distinct difference because there's certain things that I just remember from being young that people born in 2006 just wouldn't know or wouldn't understand, or somebody born in 2003 even. I think Instagram definitely ruined in a way. It was definitely an impactful invention, but I think after like 2012, that's when everything just went so social media. Being viral was a thing. You know, we had the whole Terrio on Vine. Ooh, kill 'em. That was like one of the first viral things. And we had the different dances. Yeet, yeah, yeah. Wait, it was yeet. What the fuck? It was yeet, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeet, yeah, y'all remember that? And it was Nene, and it was so many other things, but I feel like Instagram definitely ruins this generation. Another unpopular opinion, I think they should bring Vine back on as an app because that was probably one of the best apps ever, but that's another story for another day. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Definitely check the description box down below for the link to this hair from the sponsor. This is from PeerlessHair, and I'm rocking my first frontal. Now, I did not glue it down all the way because, quite frankly, your girl is lazy and I have somewhere to be. I have a flight to catch. I'm going to Virginia Beach this weekend, but I think overall I did a good job. It lays flat, it looks natural, and yeah, maybe I'll start doing more frontals. Don't forget to follow me on all of my social media networks, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.